Oh, hello there. This is Benevolent Immortal, and in this video, I want to talk about something that on my mind lately, I guess. I'm an aspiring writer, and I might also do like short films or try filmmaking at some point in my life. Probably like a lot later on than now, though, like when I'm in my 30s or 40s. But anyway, back to my main point. In this video, I really want to talk about, how people, I guess, tend to, when it comes to, like, media, like books and shows and even movies also. I feel that, most people tend to, you know, think that shows that tend to be, like, more edgy or, go farther or more realistic, or more, like, I guess darker, more out there. And people feel that those kinds of like shows and movies and books are like more authentic, than movies or books that or shows that are more like escapist. That's what essentially they call it. Like Alice in Wonderland or Aliens in the Attic or family films basically. Like The Simpsons compared to like Family Guy or South Park. It's basically my whole thing I'm trying to talk about right now. So anyway, yeah, I feel that most people think that that shows and movies like that are more authentic than like I guess fantasy type series, and I have to put it basically one of my thoughts on the subject are I feel that that for a book or a TV show or anything like that in order to be good it really shouldn't be too realistic or too fantasy oriented or too escapist because I don't know, it just doesn't really appeal to me either of those two extremes. Like, more realistic ones tend to be either depressing or really boring, and more fantasy oriented ones you can't really relate to, and you also can't, it's hard to understand sometimes. It just comes across as boring and annoying. Like, I mean, who cares about all this stuff, really? Like, kids about some like kingdom far away where you can't ever go to, It's like, what's the appeal to that? Excuse me. And so anyway, I feel that the best kind of like series or media, whatever, are the ones that like a combination of both. Like they have their light moments, they have their dark moments. They're optimistic, they're pessimistic at times. They don't just like have a very like one type of emotion that it gets like isn't like always dark and serious all the time and isn't always lighthearted and fantasy oriented and all that. Not always like happy and joyful either. It's like it's like a happy medium, like the beginning, like yin and yang, light and dark, all that stuff. The whole dualism concept. Those are the best types of films as far as I'm concerned. For example, you can take a an anime like Elfen Lied, a very interesting concept. It basically focuses on the interactions between like Diclonius and human beings, and the Diclonius are like these psychic mutants that are a mutant offshoot of humanity, and they they're very vengeful towards humans because how they're treated by them throughout history, and basically, I feel that that series had a very good balance of light and dark. Although it wasn't the greatest series I've ever seen, to be completely honest, it was pretty good. I'll admit that. Yeah, and that's a good example. A couple of other ones are like, I suppose, oh, what was the other one? Higurashi is another good example. It's an anime from Japan where, at the beginning of the arcs, it's divided into different arcs. It can be like very light and happy and joyful. And towards the end, it gets all freaking psychotic and bloody and murderous, And it focuses on both those aspects of the human condition. It doesn't just focus on one in an attempt to be more realistic because, for most people, life is a combination of joy and sadness, and that's basically why I feel those are the strongest types of theories and all that stuff. So yeah, anything else I want to say? Let me think. That's basically it, I guess. If anyone agrees or disagrees, leave a comment telling me why you feel that way. And yeah, see ya.